Come vibe with me. Come enjoy a highlight with your boy. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks taking on Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic. Remember, this is Game 5 of this series. This was the game in which the boycott of the NBA last week started, right? If you remember correctly, this shooting of Jacob Blake that has left the brother paralyzed from the waist down at least. It happened in Kennesaw, Wisconsin by a police officer. And that is like, 40 miles right outside of Milwaukee. So the Bucks felt like they were doing the right thing and boycotting the product and trying to find and seek some type of justice for Jacob Blake. The Bucks actually offered to forfeit this basketball game to the Orlando Magic, so we could potentially be right at Game 6. But the Orlando Magic, they obviously did not accept the Bucks' forfeit of the basketball game. So we're still at Game 5. This series feels like it's been forever, right? This has been a long, competitive 5-game series. Say what you want, but really outside of like one game and a couple of bad quarters, the Magic have been really competitive in this series, oftentimes giving Giannis and the Bucks all they can handle. Let's enjoy this highlight as a family, right? Let's enjoy Milwaukee Bucks, Orlando Magic Game 5. Bucks looking to close this one out, move on to the next round in which the Miami Heat are waiting for them. All right. Nice moves from Vucevic. Magic lead 2-0. Yeah, if I'm Orlando this summer, they obviously were not healthy, but I feel like the Aaron Gordon test has been long enough. Like, we have been waiting for this guy to be Blake Griffin, but what does that even mean anymore, to be Blake Griffin, right? Because Blake Griffin is injured a lot. So, I mean, I don't know. It's super athletic, but I question if the athleticism that an Aaron Gordon or Blake Griffin can present, I question, is that the right way that they should play? Because they're not available for their teams when their team needs them the most. I believe if Aaron Gordon was available, and call me crazy, and I wouldn't have predicted this as Middleton goes and gets a bucket, but watching this series, the Magic literally were one Aaron Gordon away from losing in 7 games. I believe they could have made this a 7-game series. I don't like Milwaukee right now, as Marvin Williams drills a 3. So, look, I love what Milwaukee's doing from a social justice standpoint, though I wish they were on the same page as the rest of the league. But I know their hearts are in the right place with what happened in Kennesaw right outside of Milwaukee. But we have to admit what comes with that. I don't believe that Milwaukee Bucks locker room is in the best of states. First and foremost, this is a team that thrives off of their home fan base. They're not at home. They're in Orlando in the bubble. And then also, I'm looking at this roster. You got guys, Milwaukee, they got a very mixed race locker room, right? I know Kyle Korver's trying to put in the work, but Giannis is not from this country. Look, there's a lot going on in that Milwaukee locker room, and I wonder in a time like this where I would pretty much think that maybe Milwaukee and Dallas maybe would have two of the locker rooms with two of the most diverse locker rooms from a race component and just birthplace standpoint, right? Like, these are very diverse locker rooms. I'm wondering where they're at with it. I don't know if Giannis really wanted to sit out. He probably didn't want to do that. He probably was just going what George Hill wanted to do, right? And if that's the case, Milwaukee might be reeling. So if Aaron Gordon were healthy, I gotta believe this would have been a 7-game series. Marvin Williams gets a nice look. It's a 9-point game here in a second. Yeah, I don't know about, and I'm looking at this Milwaukee team. Ooh, what a dunk from Giannis. Yes, sir. That was a tremendous jam from the Greek Freak. How did he do that? Markelle Fultz getting a deuce. Let's pull up the box score here for Game 5 as Vucevic catches the easy deuce. Still second quarter. Pat Connaughton right down the lane. He eats his Wheaties for breakfast. Bledsoe, he definitely eats his Wheaties for breakfast. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak. It is a 10-point game. Middleton. I mean, only Giannis is going to get that one off the switch. It's a beautiful play. Knowing your personnel. Fultz, Vucevic. I like the brand of basketball that Vucevic played in the playoffs here. 22 points, He did take 25 shots in this one. 10 3-pointers from Vucevic. A couple threes too many for me. But hey, he felt like he had to space that court out for that Magic team. In this one, it's the third quarter. This game has been busted wide open. It's 20. Vucevic down low inside to Ennis. Ennis had 9 points. Other end we go, Middleton for 3. Why not? Middleton 3 of 8 from the 3-point line. 10 rebounds for Middleton as he misses the lay in there. 7 assists, 21 points for the All-Star. Evan Fournier, he was off in this series. He had maybe 2 good games. Could have used better performances from Fournier as Brook Lopez gets the easy deuce. Could have used it. I wonder where the Orlando Magic go this summer, man, because looking at some of their players that they got, that they've drafted high, Jonathan Isaac, Mo Bamba's out. You know, look, I mean, also Aaron Gordon out. A lot of these guys just unavailable. A lot of young guys, young legs, injured. And ironically, they're relying on this guy as one of their playmakers, Markelle Fultz, and he's been injured. So 4 of your top 7, 8 guys have a history of injuries now. I don't know about Orlando, but they fought Terrence Ross. Find it. Good shot from Oanu.
But if Magic want to make a run, now would be a good time to do it.
Augustine stopping on the down. Augustine's been so consistent throughout his career. I like Augustine, man. Never was a star. It's 90-79. George Hill. By the way, speaking of George Hill, it was not shown in this video, but George Hill did opt to not come out of the locker room for the national anthem. He said he was actually pooping, but there's video of him not pooping. Whatever. 92-82 here. Kyle Korver gets a look, drills the 2. How about it? Augustine with the crowd. Can the Magic make a run? Okay, it's a 9-point game. Like I said, there have been quarters when Orlando has given this Milwaukee team fit. George Hill in this one, he gave the Bucks 11 points in 23 minutes off the bench. Terrence Ross stops on the dime. Hey, it's a 6-point game. Hold on now. Can the Magic force game 5? Fournier gets a look to cut it down to 3. Uh-oh. How will these Bucks respond to pressure? Marvin, how many threes he had in this one? Marvin Williams had a really good game off that bench. 4 3-pointers, 12 points.
Little by little, Middleton hits that. Matthews in the corner.
Man, all the pressure in the world will be on Chris Middleton next round, as the Bucks are going to skate. I mean, literally just barely skate away from Orlando in Game 5, man. I don't know about this Milwaukee team, man. I got all the makings of a team that's going to lose to Miami in the next round. I'm sorry, y'all. Think about it. Jimmy Butler's not good as Giannis overall, but he is a better closer than Giannis is at this career. Jimmy can shoot the outside shot. Giannis cannot. It's simple as that. As Giannis drills a 3 to refute what I just said. But I stand by what I said, though. It is this is a, I mean, you got Bam, you got Iguodala, you got Crowder, you got Jimmy, you got some bodies to throw at Giannis. And with everything going on in Wisconsin right now, this might be y'all got to check out my preview for this series. I might pick the Heat in 7 right now, as the Bucks take care of business 118-104. Giannis goes 28 points, 17 rebounds, as the Greek Freak will have a chance to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals again. The only thing in front of him is Jimmy Butler and these feisty Miami Heat. Let me know your predictions for the next round, as the Milwaukee Bucks, the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Ironically, everybody else in the East pretty much had no problems but them. So we'll see how they fare next round, as they got the Miami Heat. Let's see. The only team not to sweep through the first round was Milwaukee, but they were the best team throughout the regular season. They no longer have home court, so I'm very interested to see how they will fare against Miami next round. I'm out.